The title is The Dangerous Days of Daniel X, and the author is James Patterson. It's science fiction, has action in it, what I would describe as a little bit of comedy. Well, I was just browsing through the teen room and trying to find a good book to read, and I like James Patterson because his chapters are short, so it makes it an easy reader, and you can get through the book quicker, and then also the title, just because it has dangerous in it. Well, I was expecting it, I wouldn't say boring, but not as good as it was. Before the actual story starts, then he says, there are 3 things I want you to do. Take a very, very deep breath, ignore everything everybody's told you, and turn the page. Well, it's about this boy. His name is Daniel, no last name, so he just goes by X. He's an alien himself, but his parents brought him to Earth so they could hunt aliens. His parents, they were alien hunters, and so after they died, which he witnessed, it's up to him to continue, and so he goes after this alien, number 6, Arrogant Seth. Well, the last time I read it, it took me 2 days, but the first time it took me like almost a week. Well, I advise anyone to read it. 1, because it's by James Patterson, and 2, like I said, it's all about the personality. Pretty much, he likes something that'll keep you interested, and you don't. And this is literally one of the books that you will not want to put down.
The title of my book is called Fushigi Yugi, which means mysterious play, and the author is by Yu Watatse. My friends have told me a lot about Yu Watatse's works, and I also really like her drawings, and I looked on the internet and watched the anime, and so I really wanted to read the book. It's a series of 18 books altogether. It's the very first one, and it's got the prettiest cover. Well, it's pretty much about this girl, and she's sucked into an alternate universe in a book called The Universe of the Four Gods. And so in the book, she's sucked in to become the priestess of Suzaku, which is the god of that place. And she has to find her 7 celestial warriors to protect her from danger and the evils of everyone else. Well, her name is Miyaka Yui, which is different because my name's different. No one hardly ever has it. And she's very loud and fun-loving, and she eats a lot, which I do the exact same things, I have to say. And it has a lot of comedy and action and romance. Pretty much she meets the first guy she meets is this guy. His name is Tamahome, which means demon in the Japanese character. And he saved her life from these really bad people. I'm not going to tell who or what. And it's pretty much love at first sight. But he doesn't love her at all. He only thinks about money. And so soon later, after he saves her, they both get feelings for each other. And so their internal love keeps going on and goes stronger. But more hardships come, which I can't tell because I'll read in the book. You learn about food and some of the words to it because they speak in Japanese and English. And also you get to learn about the culture and from the past, because most of it's set in the past. Well, it was published in Japan and then translated here, and they didn't think it'd be more confusing to, flip all the pages over and reprint it, so they just pasted the covers this way and then had it read backwards. And they all have, they have ratings on them for what ages it should be, just like E's for everyone and everything like that. It's for older teens, around 13, 14 and up. Yeah, this is my favorite book. But I pretty much just love comedy, and it's got a bunch of comedy in it. I've actually read this about 18 or 19 times, the entire series. I actually bought them after I read them in the library. This book is better than Twilight. It really is.
She knew what she must do. Reach through the bars, drive home the shackle to the close of the padlock. A two-handed job. Again, she put the torch under her arm, fumbled the gun back into her pocket, then, in the crawling, thick, tingling, living semi-darkness,
in a strange,
Liz thrust
ominous
her trembling
voice,
hands between
I
the bars.
say, take me to your leader. But since you are far more important in making a difference in this
clear.
world
I can
than
remember
the
the
Earth's
itch of the
leaders,
pillowcase under my hand,
and last time I
the sharp
checked
point
on
of
the
her
internet,
nose pressing into
those
my palm.
leaders seem to have
She didn't
more
stand a
than
chance against me, of course, but it still didn't work. My father walked by, trucking the house in the night, and staved her. He led me back to my own bed. That, he told me, never happened.